China's biggest megaproject completing in 2030. Across sun-scorched deserts, deep seaports, and towering mountains, China is building more than infrastructure. It's crafting a bold vision for 2030. Massive solar farms, futuristic ports, and extreme altitude railways hint at a future shaped by ambition and innovation. But what challenges lie ahead? And how will these colossal projects redefine China's role on the global stage? As the world grapples with the escalating impacts of climate change, China has emerged as a key player in the global transition towards renewable energy. Among its ambitious initiatives, the concept of a solar Great Wall has captured international attention, symbolizing not just technological advancement, but also a commitment to a sustainable future. This monumental endeavor, aimed at significantly expanding China's solar energy capacity by 2030, underscores the country's role in reshaping the global energy landscape. The term Solar Great Wall is not merely a metaphorical nod to China's historic Great Wall, but also a bold representation of the scale and ambition underlying the project. At its core, the initiative seeks to transform vast stretches of underutilized land, particularly in arid and semi-arid regions, into sprawling solar farms capable of generating clean energy for millions of households. The project aligns with China's broader goal of achieving peak carbon emissions by 2030 and carbon neutrality by 2060, as outlined in its commitments under the Paris Agreement.
But now the nation is set to build another, only this one has a different goal in mind: generating power. Dubbed the Solar Great Wall, construction is underway on this massive energy project in the barren Kabuki Desert of Inner Mongolia. The project will span nearly 250 miles.
The Solar Great Wall is envisioned as a network of interconnected solar power plants stretching across provinces with high solar irradiance, including Xinjiang, Inner Mongolia, Qinghai, and Gansu. These regions, characterized by expansive deserts and plateaus, offer ideal conditions for large-scale solar installations. By harnessing the abundant sunlight in these areas, China aims to offset its reliance on coal and other fossil fuels, which still account for a significant share of its energy mix. One of the defining features of the Solar Great Wall is its integration of cutting-edge technologies to maximize efficiency and minimize environmental impact. Advanced photovoltaic panels capable of capturing sunlight even under low-light conditions will form the backbone of these solar farms. Additionally, bifacial solar panels, which can absorb sunlight from both sides, are expected to play a pivotal role in optimizing energy output. Energy storage solutions are another critical component. To address the intermittent nature of solar power, large-scale battery systems will be deployed to store excess energy generated during peak sunlight hours. These batteries will ensure a stable and reliable power supply, even during periods of low solar activity. Moreover, artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms will be employed to monitor and manage energy distribution, enhancing overall grid efficiency. China is also exploring innovative approaches to dual-use solar facilities. For instance, some solar farms may be designed to coexist with agricultural activities, a practice known as agrivoltaics. By combining solar energy production with crop cultivation or livestock grazing, these projects can create synergies that benefit both energy generation and local communities. The Solar Great Wall is poised to deliver significant economic benefits, both domestically and globally. On the domestic front, the project is expected to generate millions of jobs across various sectors, including manufacturing, construction, maintenance, and research and development. For regions like Xinjiang and Inner Mongolia, which have historically struggled with economic disparities, the initiative could catalyze growth and development. From an environmental perspective, the Solar Great Wall represents a major step towards reducing China's greenhouse gas emissions. By replacing coal-fired power plants with renewable energy sources, the project could prevent millions of tons of carbon dioxide from being released into the atmosphere annually. Additionally, it will help combat air pollution, a persistent issue in many Chinese cities, by decreasing reliance on fossil fuels. Globally, the Solar Great Wall could have far-reaching implications for the renewable energy market. As China ramps up production of solar panels and related technologies, economies of scale are likely to drive down costs, making solar energy more accessible to other countries. This could accelerate the adoption of renewables worldwide, contributing to global efforts to combat climate change. Despite its promise, the Solar Great Wall faces several challenges that must be addressed to ensure its success. One major hurdle is the issue of land use and potential conflicts with local communities. While desert regions may seem ideal for solar farms, they often serve as habitats for unique ecosystems or are used by nomadic herders. Balancing the need for renewable energy with ecological preservation and community rights will require careful planning and stakeholder engagement. Another challenge lies in integrating such a massive influx of solar power into China's existing energy grid. The country's grid infrastructure will need significant upgrades to handle the variability and distribution of renewable energy sources. Investments in smart grid technology and cross-regional transmission lines will be essential to overcome these obstacles. Finally, geopolitical considerations also play a role. As China continues to dominate the global solar industry, both as a manufacturer and an innovator, other nations may view this dominance with skepticism or even resistance. Ensuring that the Solar Great Wall contributes positively to international collaboration on climate action will be crucial. As China marches towards 2030, the Solar Great Wall stands as a testament to its determination to lead in renewable energy innovation and deployment. By leveraging its vast resources, technological expertise, and political willpower, China has an opportunity to set a global benchmark for large-scale renewable energy projects. However, the success of this initiative will depend not only on China's ability to overcome technical and logistical challenges, but also on its commitment to transparency, sustainability, and inclusivity. By addressing these aspects thoughtfully, China can ensure that the Solar Great Wall becomes more than just an engineering marvel. It can serve as a model for how nations can work towards a cleaner and more sustainable future. In an era where climate action has become an urgent priority, China's Solar Great Wall offers hope and inspiration. It reminds us that with vision, innovation, and collaboration, even the most ambitious goals are within reach. As the world watches this monumental project unfold, it holds lessons not just for China, but for humanity's collective journey towards a greener tomorrow. The Solar Great Wall transforms China's interior with clean energy. In parallel, Yangshan Deep Water Port strengthens global trade links through innovation and maritime infrastructure by 2030. Yangshan Deep Water Port, located off the coast of Shanghai, is one of the world's most advanced and strategically significant maritime hubs. As a key component of the Shanghai International Shipping Center and the Yangtze River Economic Belt, Yangshan Port plays a pivotal role in global trade and logistics. Looking ahead to 2030, the port is poised to further solidify its status as a cornerstone of China's maritime ambitions, leveraging cutting-edge technology, sustainable practices, and expanded infrastructure. Since its inauguration in 2005, Yangshan Deep Water Port has undergone multiple phases of development, transforming into a world-class facility capable of handling the largest container ships in existence. The port is renowned for its state-of-the-art automation systems, including unmanned cranes and self-driving trucks, which have significantly improved efficiency and reduced operational costs. A key milestone in its development was the opening of the fourth phase in 2017, which introduced fully automated terminals. This innovation allowed Yangshan Port to achieve unprecedented levels of productivity, handling millions of 20-foot equivalent units annually. Its deep water capabilities enable it to accommodate ultra-large container vessels, making it a critical node in global shipping networks. Despite its remarkable achievements, Yangshan Deep Water Port faces several significant challenges as it looks toward 2030. The global shipping industry is evolving rapidly, driven by technological innovations, changing trade patterns, and rising environmental expectations. One of the most pressing issues is environmental sustainability. As global pressure intensifies to reduce carbon emissions, ports around the world are adopting greener practices, and Yangshan must follow suit by investing in eco-friendly technologies and renewable energy solutions to meet international standards. Additionally, the port faces potential capacity constraints. With global trade volumes projected to grow, Yangshan must expand its infrastructure to avoid congestion and ensure it can meet increasing demand. geopolitical uncertainty also poses a threat. Evolving trade tensions and shifting international alliances could disrupt shipping routes and impact cargo volumes, requiring the port to remain flexible and responsive to global developments. Furthermore, rapid technological disruption, particularly in areas such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, and the Internet of Things, is reshaping the logistics landscape. To maintain its competitive edge, Yangshan Port must actively adopt and integrate these innovations, ensuring it remains at the forefront of the maritime industry.
Here we're talking about utilizing computer AI technology to run an entire port. Can you imagine? I'm happy that China is leading and China is willing to share that technology. And this is the first time in China. I'm happy that I could get the opportunity to witness this for myself.
To address upcoming challenges and seize emerging opportunities, Yangshan Deep Water Port has set forth a comprehensive strategic agenda for 2030. A key priority is expanding infrastructure through the construction of new terminals and deep water berths, enabling the port to accommodate ultra-large container vessels and increasing trade volumes. Complementing this is a strong focus on advancing automation. By incorporating AI-powered systems across operations from cargo handling to customs clearance, Yangshan aims to boost efficiency, reduce costs, and enhance turnaround times, with real-time data analytics driving smarter logistics decisions. In alignment with global environmental goals, Yangshan is also embracing sustainability, aiming to become a leader in green port practices by adopting renewable energy sources such as wind and solar, switching to electric-powered equipment, and collaborating with shipping companies to encourage the use of cleaner fuels like LNG. Furthermore, the port is working on strengthening connectivity by improving inland transport links and fostering closer cooperation with ports along the maritime Silk Road, thus reinforcing China's pivotal role in international trade. Recognizing the importance of technological advancement, Yangshan will continue promoting digital innovation, with investments in blockchain for secure documentation and IoT sensors to monitor cargo conditions, especially crucial for sensitive goods. Lastly, the port is committed to enhancing resilience by preparing for geopolitical shifts and environmental threats. Through diversified trade partnerships and robust, disaster-resilient infrastructure, Yangshan aims to ensure continuity and stability in an increasingly unpredictable global environment. By 2030, Yangshan Deep Water Port is expected to contribute significantly to China's economic growth. Its expansion will create thousands of jobs in logistics, engineering, and technology sectors, while boosting trade volumes for domestic and international markets. Enhanced connectivity with inland regions will drive economic development across the Yangtze River Delta and beyond.
I think the experience is a great one, and I trust that, or I wish that probably small island developing states can probably take a page from China's book in terms of the development and on the path to successful economic growth. So I think being here was a real experience that really brought a lot of important lessons home to me.
Moreover, Yangshan's commitment to sustainability will position it as a model for other ports worldwide, attracting eco-conscious investors and shipping companies. The adoption of digital innovations will also reduce costs for stakeholders, fostering greater competitiveness in global trade. Yangshan Deep Water Port stands at the forefront of maritime innovation, poised to redefine global shipping standards by 2030. Its strategic focus on infrastructure expansion, automation, sustainability, connectivity, and resilience ensures that it remains a vital player in an ever-evolving industry. As the world continues to navigate complex economic and environmental challenges, Yangshan's vision for the future exemplifies how ports can balance growth with responsibility. Through bold investments and forward-thinking policies, Yangshan Deep Water Port is not only securing its success but also contributing to a more efficient, sustainable, and interconnected global trade ecosystem. Beyond China's maritime gateways, the nation is also forging critical inland connections. None more ambitious than the Sichuan Tibet Railway, redefining mobility across its most remote frontiers. The Sichuan Tibet Railway, an ambitious infrastructure project, is poised to become one of the most significant rail networks in China's modern history. Stretching from Chengde, the capital of Sichuan province, to Lhasa, the capital of Tibet Autonomous Region, this railway is expected to bridge geographical, economic, and cultural divides. With its projected completion by 2030, the railway represents not only a feat of engineering, but also a strategic initiative with profound economic, environmental, and geopolitical implications. The Sichuan-Tibet Railway traverses some of the most rugged and geologically complex terrains in the world. The route crosses the Hengduan Mountains, the Qinghai Tibet Plateau, and numerous seismic zones. With elevations ranging from 500 meters to over 4,500 meters above sea level, the railway must overcome extreme altitude changes, landslide-prone slopes, and permafrost regions. To address these challenges, engineers are employing cutting-edge technologies in tunneling, bridge construction, and track laying. For instance, the railway will feature some of the longest tunnels and highest bridges ever constructed. The Dadu River Bridge, for example, is designed to withstand high winds and seismic activity while spanning deep gorges. These innovations not only ensure safety, but also set new benchmarks for railway engineering in extreme environments. The Sichuan-Tibet Railway is expected to serve as a critical artery for economic integration between eastern China and the remote Tibetan Plateau. Tibet's economy has historically been constrained by its isolation and limited transportation infrastructure. The railway will significantly reduce travel time between Chengdu and Lhasa from 48 hours by road to approximately 13 hours by train, facilitating the movement of goods, people, and resources. This enhanced connectivity is anticipated to boost Tibet's tourism industry, which is a cornerstone of its economy. Attractions such as the Potala Palace in Lhasa and the pristine landscapes of Nyingchi are expected to draw more domestic and international visitors. Additionally, the railway will enable the export of Tibetan agricultural products, minerals, and handicrafts to larger markets in Sichuan and beyond. On a broader scale, the railway aligns with China's Western development strategy, which aims to reduce regional disparities by investing in infrastructure and economic development in Western provinces. By linking Tibet more closely with the rest of China, the railway is expected to foster inclusive growth and national cohesion. While the railway promises economic benefits, it also raises significant environmental concerns. The Qinghai Tibet Plateau is an ecologically sensitive region, often referred to as the third pole due to its vast reserves of glaciers and biodiversity. Construction activities risk disrupting fragile ecosystems, displacing wildlife, and accelerating soil erosion. To mitigate these impacts, China has pledged to adopt environmentally friendly construction practices. For example, wildlife corridors and tunnels are being incorporated into the railway's design to minimize habitat fragmentation. Additionally, strict environmental monitoring systems are being implemented to ensure compliance with conservation standards. However, balancing development with ecological preservation remains a complex challenge that will require sustained effort and innovation. The Sichuan-Tibet Railway also carries significant geopolitical weight. Tibet's strategic location near the borders of India, Nepal, and Bhutan makes it a focal point for regional diplomacy. Improved transportation infrastructure could enhance China's ability to mobilize resources and personnel in border areas, a factor that has raised concerns among neighboring countries. From China's perspective, the railway strengthens national security by improving logistical capabilities in a remote and strategically important region. It also supports Beijing's broader Belt and Road Initiative by enhancing connectivity within Asia. However, these developments necessitate careful management of cross-border relations to avoid escalating tensions. As the Sichuan-Tibet Railway advances toward its anticipated completion in 2030, several strategic priorities are set to shape its development trajectory. Foremost among these is technological innovation. Continuous breakthroughs in engineering and infrastructure design will be vital to overcoming the extreme geographical and climatic challenges of the route. Substantial investments in research and development will ensure that the railway operates with maximum safety, reliability, and efficiency. Equally important is a strong commitment to sustainability. Balancing infrastructure expansion with environmental preservation will require rigorous environmental assessments, transparent oversight, and active community engagement to minimize ecological disruption and foster public trust. Given the railway's geopolitical sensitivity, regional cooperation will also play a crucial role. China must proactively engage in dialogue with neighboring countries to encourage mutual understanding, build confidence, and address any strategic concerns surrounding the project. Finally, the railway's long-term success will hinge on inclusive growth. Empowering local communities through job creation, vocational training, and support for small enterprises can help distribute economic benefits more equitably and strengthen social cohesion throughout the region. The Sichuan-Tibet Railway is more than just a transportation project. It is a symbol of China's aspirations for technological progress, regional integration, and global influence. As it moves towards completion by 2030, the railway will undoubtedly reshape the socio-economic landscape of Tibet while posing important questions about sustainability and geopolitics. With careful planning and execution, this monumental undertaking has the potential to become a model for infrastructure development in challenging environments worldwide. Parallel to China's rail ambitions in the West, a massive hydraulic endeavor is underway to rebalance water distribution, the transformative South-North Water Transfer Project. The South-North Water Transfer Project is one of the most ambitious and complex water engineering projects in the world. Designed to address the uneven distribution of water resources across China, the project aims to alleviate chronic water shortages in the arid northern regions by diverting water from the abundant rivers of the south. As the project progresses into its next phases, the vision for 2030 is becoming increasingly clear, with a focus on sustainability, technological innovation, and regional cooperation. China's water resources are highly unevenly distributed, with nearly 80% of the country's fresh water concentrated in the southern regions, while the north, home to major cities like Beijing and Tianjin, faces severe water scarcity. This imbalance has been exacerbated by rapid urbanization, industrial growth, and climate change. The South-North Water Transfer Project was conceived as a long-term solution to this disparity to transport billions of cubic meters of water annually from the Yangtze River Basin in the south to the drought-prone north. The South-North Water Transfer Project is composed of 3 main routes, each serving a distinct geographic and strategic purpose. The eastern route follows an upgraded version of the historic Grand Canal, channeling water to key industrial and urban centers such as Tianjin and Shandong. This route revitalizes an ancient waterway while supporting modern development needs. The central route plays a vital role by diverting water from the Danjiangkou Reservoir on the Han River directly to Beijing and other densely populated northern cities, addressing the acute water scarcity in the region. Meanwhile, the western route, still in its planning phase, envisions transferring water from the upper reaches of the Yangtze River to replenish the drought-prone Yellow River Basin. Once realized, this route would significantly enhance water security across vast areas of western and northern China. As of 2023, the eastern and central routes are operational and have delivered over 60 billion cubic meters of water since their respective launches. These routes have significantly alleviated water stress in northern cities, supported agricultural irrigation, and improved water quality in depleted rivers. The central route in particular has been hailed as a lifeline for Beijing, supplying over 70% of the city's tap water. Meanwhile, the eastern route has modernized ancient waterways with advanced pumping stations and ecological restoration efforts, ensuring that water transfers do not come at the expense of environmental degradation. Despite its impressive scale and achievements, the South-North Water Transfer Project faces several critical challenges that could affect its long-term sustainability. Environmental concerns are at the forefront, as the diversion of water from southern rivers has led to decreased flows and raised alarms about the potential degradation of aquatic ecosystems in donor regions. Ensuring a balance between meeting the water demands of northern cities and preserving southern biodiversity remains a complex issue. The project has also resulted in significant social impacts, particularly the displacement of thousands of residents due to the construction of reservoirs and canals. This has sparked debates around fair compensation and the protection of displaced communities' rights. Additionally, climate change presents an unpredictable threat, with shifting rainfall patterns and increased variability in river flows, potentially disrupting both water availability and the reliability of the transfer system. Finally, the financial burden of the project cannot be overlooked. Having already consumed tens of billions of dollars, the South-North Water Transfer Project will continue to require substantial funding for ongoing maintenance, further expansion, and the eventual realization of the ambitious Western route. Addressing these interconnected challenges is essential to securing the project's long-term viability and effectiveness. Looking ahead to 2030, the South-North Water Transfer Project is set to evolve into a more sustainable and technologically advanced system, guided by several strategic priorities. A major focus will be on sustainable water management, aiming to reduce the reliance of recipient regions on transferred water through improved conservation practices. This will involve implementing advanced irrigation methods, expanding wastewater recycling, and enforcing stricter regulations on industrial water use. At the same time, ecological restoration in donor regions will be prioritized through enhanced environmental monitoring, habitat rehabilitation, and the integration of green infrastructure such as wetlands and buffer zones, which will improve water quality and support biodiversity. The adoption of technological innovation will further transform the project, with smart sensors, real-time data analytics, and AI-driven management systems optimizing water distribution and reducing waste. Regional collaboration will be strengthened through better coordination among provinces and municipalities to ensure fair water allocation and promote balanced economic growth. In response to environmental concerns, the South-North Water Transfer Project will also pursue integration with renewable energy, incorporating solar and wind power to reduce the energy footprint of pumping stations, particularly along the energy-intensive eastern route. Lastly, significant headway is anticipated in the completion of the western route. Despite its formidable engineering challenges due to rugged terrain, innovative tunneling techniques and environmentally sensitive planning will be crucial to its success, ultimately extending vital water supplies to arid regions such as Gansu and Ningxia. Collectively, these efforts will position the South-North Water Transfer Project as a forward-looking model of large-scale water infrastructure in the face of growing environmental and climate challenges. The South-North Water Transfer Project is not just a national project, but also a global case study in large-scale water resource management. Its successes and challenges offer valuable lessons for other countries facing similar issues of water scarcity and regional imbalances. By 2030, China aims to position itself as a leader in sustainable water management, sharing its expertise with other nations through international partnerships. The South-North Water Transfer Project is a testament to human ingenuity and determination in addressing one of the most pressing challenges of our time: water scarcity. As it moves towards 2030, the project will need to balance competing demands for economic development, environmental protection, and social equity. With a focus on sustainability and innovation, the South-North Water Transfer Project has the potential to not only secure China's water future, but also set a global benchmark for integrated water resource management in the 21st century. From capturing sunlight in barren deserts to connecting remote frontiers by rail and balancing water across vast regions, China's megaprojects reveal a nation reshaping its destiny with precision and scale. Each initiative, solar, maritime, railway, and hydraulic, not only addresses urgent domestic challenges, but also signals global leadership in innovation and sustainability. Yet questions remain. Can such monumental visions maintain balance between growth and responsibility? Will these projects inspire or intimidate the world? As 2030 approaches, China's unfolding blueprint continues to captivate and challenge our understanding of what's possible. And if you enjoyed the ride through these mega projects, smash that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned. We've got plenty more stories from the edge of tomorrow. Thanks for watching.